as Kahim sees that familiar silhouette talking with
Ooh!
the people. They gain entrance as you're picking up your pace, trying to catch up with them, but they do go beyond the castle gates.
Fuck.
Um, and Gazra Azam is still standing with you on your way in. Um, he says, I think he's probably speaking not to Kahim at this point, because Kahim is probably focused on one thing and one thing only. Um, but maybe he's talking to Resme, and he has the Zephyrian tome in his hand, and he says, "I know you need to take this back to the keepers, uh, the avowed, um, but there may be some secrets in it um, about our mutual foe. So make sure you keep your eye on it. Keep it checked out. Keep it with you. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. All that." He says, "I will be residing in this," and he hands you a small bottle. He says, "I will be nearby if you need me." He zips into it. Uh, I'm assuming that we are all going to make our way to the House of Rest, post haste, forthwith.
We don't have Katai anymore, right?
What?
You? What?
No, he's there. He is a skeleton, and also some armor.
Team's going to the inn.
Hell
He
yeah.
got knocked down, but we got him back up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are on the way to House of Rest. You said the inn, right? Not the tavern.
Right.
Okay. We'll just get some.
Tavern music.
Yeah. Well. Oh, god damn it! Sometimes
There's
this
not
music
like
really...
in music.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff.
This one says "in" on it.
Turn that fucking music off. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to the tavern.
Yeah. Let's all get a beer. Okay. So
Y'all don't want my beer?
we make our way to the House of Rest. You see, speaking with the innkeeper, two weary-looking travelers dressed in traditional Calamite clothes, tunics, turbans, sandals, and they turn as the door opens towards you, Kahim, and you see for the first time your parents staring back at you.
Yes, Kaim smiles hugely and runs up to them.
They approach you wearily but quickly, their hands outstretched for a big old bear hug as they embrace you, and your father says, My son has come back to us, and us to him." Your mom is immediately sobbing.
Don't cry, don't cry. We're all together now. How did you make it here?
He says, well, your mother speaks up as she wipes her tears, and she says, "We were in the cells beneath the Duke's castle, and all of a sudden, the mists around us began to swirl, and we were instantly in front of this marvelous place with some interesting books in hand. I couldn't read them, but there was something that compelled us to approach. We handed those nice elves at the gate our books, and they pinned these badges on us and ushered us inside."
What was the title and author?
Yeah. Do
Give me some one-liners.
I got the tome of books over here. I'll pick one. All right. All
Don't
right.
threaten me with a good time.
All right. The Golden Age of Goblins, first published in the year of the Gauntlet, 1369 DR.
Ah, you remember you putting me to sleep with that one.
Author Drizzt Do'Urden.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty much a snooze, Mom. That's good choice, I guess.
Yeah. And then we also had Words on a Wave. Describes the faith of Umberlee, its rites, and the main relics of the goddess. Umberlee's like the hot Poseidon. First published in the year of the Roaring Tempest. Ironic, because it's about Umberlee and not Tempest. But first published in the year of Roaring Tempest, 1016 DR. Author High Trident Authorial Nrensum.
Bless him.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I gave him this book by this guy named Rajul Mudik back in Kalimshan. Are you both well? You seem tired.
He says, prison is not anything I would wish on anyone, but prison in the elemental plane of air is strange. They did take good care of us, but the weather was unpredictable, even in the cells. Sometimes it was freezing, sometimes it would snow in the cells, sometimes it would be like a roaring sandstorm. Sometimes the thunder would clap us awake.
Well, those days are behind us now, and he gives his mom a big kiss. And he takes his dad by the arm and says, I must show you my friends.
He's not fighting you.
I insist we go see my friends right now.
Like, son, I've never seen a real toilet.
Oh.
I've heard they have one here. No.
Oh, well, we'll make a pit stop.
Like you came here
No,
and
I'm just
didn't
kidding.
pee, or?
Yeah.
They call
No.
it plumbing.
All the shit goes out into
I'll
the
explain
ocean
on the way.
instead of where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah. Kahim, like, picks the fucking inn door open. I forgot where it was.
The House of Rest, yeah.
House
Ty's
of
guarding
Rest.
the door. Yeah.
Fucking almost fucking plows over Katai. Whoa, Katai. These are my parents, my mom and dad. Mom, Dad, this is Katai. He is, I don't know how to describe it. He's a suit of armor man.
They stare at Katai, somewhat frightened, and Katai lets out a very cordial ribbit using his frog helmet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Don't. I'll explain that later. But we can all speak Frogman now. Kahim does some ribbits for him.
Yeah, ribbit. Croak. Slither, etc.
Kahim waves at Akir and like yanks his father like toward him.
I let a good old ribbit out towards Katai.
Ribbit, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, like pounding my chest, ribbit, my brother.
My friend, I think that you should see the fruits of the labors that you have helped me with. This is my father and mother.
And I give like a really nice formal bow, like monk style.
He's a monk.
I am pleased to meet you.
He's a monk, as you can see by his style.
Yeah. The birdmen are called Aarakocra.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm.
Kind of does a little bow shuffle with his feathers. Nice to
What are
meet you.
your? Oh yeah. What are your parents' names? Should we generate them?
Mahim.
Maybe
And his mom's name is Kaboo.
it was Will Lady. Yeah.
Kaboo.
Yeah, well, lady.
With him and with her.
Latif Wadood, mom,
Nice.
Latif Wadood.
and Kaween. Kaween.
Queen.
Wadood.
We were
Yeah.
actually kind of close. That's great. Wadood. He says, you have quite the array of friends. These Aarakocra, yes, we've met a few of them in our hometown of Calimport.
What's one of them named Clearack?
No one by that name, I'm afraid.
Damn it. I still don't know why I can't find the fucking pointer on here.
There we go.
Yeah, if you, yeah, I don't know.
I'm in the settings and I don't have one that's called pointer.
You go to configure controls and go to pointers.
Oh, controls. Oh.
And then, yeah, point is the one you want to, yeah. 100%.
Anyway, Birdman can have siblings as well. His nestmate here, his brother, is Raleigh. The
They can
Swift.
have siblings as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ah.
Yes, wow, you two look so much alike. You're practically twins. You guys look at each other and you're completely different colored feathers.
Yeah.
And you're like, we get that a lot.
I often confuse which is which as well.
Honestly, I think we all do.
And then usually you can smell her before you see her, so we can follow our nose.
The flavors of fruit, wherever they grow.
I do not smell.
This is
Oh.
not my love interest, Resme.
Oh, and your mom still looks. She's beautiful, Kahim.
No, really.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
I don't date.
How long
non-elves.
have you two been dating?
Dad.
He's not an elf. I'm not interested.
That can be changed. There are spells.
Do you want some beer?
Dude, they're
I made
Muslim.
it
They can't
myself.
drink. No,
Kahim like grabs both of them by the hand. The four of these people have, for months and months, aided me as my gentle servants in our
Servants?
great
Excuse me?
crusade to save you.
I
It's the only language they
fighting
understand,
words.
guys. Calm down.
think you mean jihad to save you, but yes. You employ such wonderful, wonderful people. Can tell that there's a camaraderie here that, without it, we would not be here today. So tell me, Kahim, how was it that you slew our captor?
Well, you're here as a product of a friendly djinn.
Friendly.
I know how that sounds.
As I live and breathe, you're speaking madness!
I'm sorry, but Gazra Zom has also been a great force of good for us in helping to liberate you.
It's true, we have heard, we have tales in our long oral tradition of good gin now and then. I suppose it's not too far-fetched.
I will assume that he'd want to speak with you as well. He may want to know what exactly is going on in Sufar's domain. But you must rest. Years and years of torture, or monotonous servitude must be weighing on you.
Yes, we were just looking towards bed, but we found that we have no coin.
Oh, I can't help you there, Dad. We haven't made any money at all.
We're like really poor.
bad. Yeah.
Crazy.
Of course.
As a courier says, here's your weekly paycheck.
Yeah. Here's your 50 gold.
No, it's just we need a week.
Yeah. A butler arrives with your caviar at that exact moment.
Yeah.
Here are sirs.
We got 7,000 from the last fight, right? And it's already added. 744.
So we
Yeah.
can spare like 30.
Oh, come on.
Dude, just send
Surely-
them to our place in the
Dude.
pillars.
I don't know.
Do
They're
we even pay for rooms since we're heroes
It's
here?
just prison. It's not like this is like so much
Yeah.
better already. They don't need much, but
like
Dude, we
30
can just send them to our mansion. They freaking that they can cook them food. I mean, why not?
30 gold is what a commoner is gonna make in like 10 years. So
Mom
Like-
and Dad, you'll see this is how rich people speak to each other. You will
Yeah.
not want for money ever again.
Yeah, so give them some money. Like I'm cool with that, and then have them go stay in our mansion to rest and recoup.
30 gold, surely we can up that a little bit.
in the treasury spare such
I
an
didn't say
expense.
30. I was just joking.
I was joking. They don't get anything.
Yeah, I don't want them to get anything.
30
They'll
gold
be-
each. How about that?
Yeah.
50 gold each. Take it or leave it.
I don't know. I don't want them to like lottery
spoil
winners
it.
lose their minds and go crazy here.
So I just
Mother and
pull
father,
out, I just pull out 100 gold and hand it to him.
you will stay as we do at I forgot where.
Pillars of pedagogy. We have
Yeah,
a room there.
Study place, right?
Yeah, you guys have that.
Oh, we have a
mansion to
goddamn
stay in.
mansion.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you guys can get rooms. The pillar of pedagogy is like really more like a study, but there's a portal in there. So yeah.
Dude, if I sent them to the mansion, they'd probably get upset that cumin and coriander are there.
Why? Are they
Oh,
racist?
they hate little
They're-
goblin munchkins, dude.
Because they're like slaves themselves.
Yeah, I guess, but they really like their job,
Yeah, they're not like bound and being tortured and shit.
and I think cumin would absolutely love some new recipes if your mom has any. They've been cooking the same food for no one for about 20 years now.
Oh yeah.
Well,
there you go.
we have a mansion that we have recently, I guess it's been a year now, but cleared it out, and you would have servants of your own if you would like.
Your father says, "Wait, what god do you guys even worship?"
And
We all look
Kahim,
at
like,
him and just say, "Gone."
rolls his eyes.
Well, no, I mean, like, what would Kahim's parents, if they were to make an explanation, like an exclamation to praise a god, who would they pick?
Oh, I would think that Zufar would assert himself as a god on them.
I don't think they would praise him though.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think-
what I'm trying
like
to
Jinn have no divine, like.
say. Yeah, but like if they're saying, like, oh my god,
Who's
Praise
the
be
major
to
god
Allah.
of Kalimshan? Just figure that out and pick that one.
Well, that's the whole reason I've been loathing. Like, religion
Right.
the whole time.
well, Kalimshan
Yeah,
is
but
like
it makes,
a less.
it makes way less. It doesn't make any sense for you to just save your parents from being enslaved by Zufar for however long, and then they come out and they're like, "Ah, praise Zufar."
There's a little bit of everyone there, but I know there's like, like Talos and Tyr and shit like that.
By the 9.
Yeah. Well, they just say, by the gods, our son lives as a prince, as a pasha in our own family. They're beside themselves, especially being handed basically what would amount to like the life savings of like a pretty well-off market like merchant.
It's Kahim Aliyababwa.
Yeah. So, I guess you guys show them the way up to the mansion.
How do we get to it again? I forgot. Is it
You
just
go
that?
into the room and you say the command word, which was like saber or something like that.
Yeah, scepter and liberty.
Yeah.
Back.
Hey, dude. Yeah. Exactly. You tell them this, and you introduce them to cumin and coriander.
Oh, can we RP that?
Oh, yeah.
Mother and father, these
Yeah.
little gentlemen would be glad to have you.
Oh man, I don't remember cumin's voice. Only that coriander was French.
It was like the same.
Yeah. Cumin says, our guests have returned. It's been so many
what?
days.
Units.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't scare me like that.
Many days. And Coriander said, you just missed the masters. They finally returned from their journey, but had to go.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you guys have your own masters, huh?
Yes, the owners of this grand mansion. But of course, any seekers from Candlekeep are always welcome to come and taste our fine cuisine. I'm making a roux as we speak.
Would you be willing to host and wait on my parents here for, I don't know, perpetuity?
The foreseeable future.
A long-term stay is
As long as you both
just
shall
what
live.
this place needs. Yes. Yeah. Dude, I've been to too many weddings lately. Fuck.
Say I do. Come on.
Yeah. Says, of course, just, I don't think there are any dangers to be wary of. Just, of course, do take care for the, fairy dragons in the garden. They are quite mischievous, but they mean no harm.
See, fairy dragons.
And if a
guys
chair
really-
looks particularly disgusting, don't sit on it.
Don't. No, he's joking.
Sit on it. Sit on it.
Yeah. If you detect wetness of any kind on chairs, you need to let one of these guys know.
Well,
It's funny, in Dark Souls, Dallas just got killed by a mimic.
No, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I got killed by
Uh-oh.
gravity.
Yeah, well, okay, he was fighting a mimic and accidentally backed up onto, like, an elevator shaft and fell to his death. It was great.
Anyways.
It's-
Fuck
yeah.
mimics.
Yeah. We didn't even have to go there. Just went down there just to see a mimic. Anyway, so, your mother, tears in her eyes, says, this is such a amazing place, this Candlekeep and this mansion, and I'm so proud of you, son. I just hope that evil, Jinn has been vanquished and will not be able to find us here.
Kahim attempts to hold back some tears. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Remember, you can leave anytime you want. You are free, as I am.
You're gonna tell them the password, or they can't leave?
The password.
Oh.
Yeah, you told him Liberty, right?
Yeah. You may see people pop in and out. I just learned this is kind of a communal space, so I'm sure I'll clear it with everybody. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell them what's going on. I'm not gonna clear it, but you know, we're kind of important around here.
Yeah. Well, it's more like once in a blue moon, people from Candlekeep find the. It's not like everyone in Candlekeep knows about this kind of thing, right?
I'm gonna
But
check
once
the
in a blue
chairs.
moon, yeah, once in a blue moon, someone in Candlekeep finds the book, finds the words, and makes their way into here.
I'll tell the great reader after this, but Kahim takes another good 30 minutes to hang out with his parents in their new digs.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, eating.
Yeah. You guys have a
Corn
meal
stew.
in the kitchen with cumin and coriander, just getting some hors d'oeuvres. You see,
Do a potluck next time.
yeah, you see more of because there's like 9 cats that live here too. You see some of them running around. You see your mother and your father, grinning ear to ear. So happy, still weary, but very proud and very happy to be not
Parenty.
yeah, very parental. Yeah, no, they're very happy to be out of the elemental plane of air and back onto solid demi-plane of the material plane ground. Okay. We fade out from that scene. I think we will have some more conversations with Gazra-Azam. He didn't want to frighten your parents and pop out because they seemed weary of Ginny. And you talk more about what it's going to take to get you out of your contract with Zufar, and he thinks there's 2 ways. One is to slay him. The other is to actually, if you can get your hands on the physical contract, then you can rip it up. And, if you destroy it, the pact is done. That would involve either an assault or a heist into the plane of air, where you guys begin to think of, what would that look like? And how long can you keep running from him? How long can you be... his eye's not on you now because Gazra-Azam's sort of blocking that. But how long until a servant of Zufar makes his way towards you with ill intent, or spies on you and reports back? There's still prying eyes trying to get their hands on you, and by now surely they've noticed that your parents are gone.
I wonder if there's a way we could set some sort of trap to, lure us. Because Zafar probably wouldn't come himself, though, right? He'd probably send goons after us. Or do you think he would come?
Yeah, it's kind of actually hard to... typically other creatures don't journey, into the material plane, with a lot of ease. So he'd probably have to find a natural portal, or pay his way in, and even then, like you said, I don't think he would want to come. He'd probably want to send some minions, as big bads are wont to do.
Yeah, there's no sense in trying to bait him.
Yeah. And you know that Zikran, wherever he might be, no longer serves Zufar. As he said, your last conversation, he has a new master.
Yeah, and he passed a D20 honesty check.
Yeah.
Warlocks take on multiple patrons?
Yes. If you want to be a 9th level, if you want to I don't know how you do subclass multi-classing actually, but we can talk about that. Unless you want to go with another gin, then that can happen.
Yeah, Kahim almost like falls to his knees in front of Gazra, but thinks twice about it and says, like, "Thank you. The wish has come true. This is beyond my wildest dreams."
He says, "Of course. We had an accord. You freed me, and I freed your family. Now, it is my mission to free whoever else is in Zufar's dungeons. Do my best to reclaim my title and my lands, my servants, my fiefdoms, and excise this evil from the Wind Dukes of Akar."
Or you mean save your servants, right?
Isn't that what he said? What did he say?
Yeah, if you could just kill Zufar, that would be great.
Yeah.
Got a lot of slaves that he has over there that I want back.
Yeah.
Alright, now I have to do all the work myself.
Yeah, I lost 2 of them. It really sucks.
Yeah. It's one of my best slaves. I really wanted out of that book. Yeah.
What power can you offer if I were to draw a pact with you?
He says, I can offer comparable power to Zufar, although it will take more from me to give than it would take him. For now, at least.
Yeah, you go take over Zufar, you'll have your power back. He can't break the contract with Zufar right now anyways, because he's still alive and has a contract, so...
Yeah.
You focus on that. We said we'd help you when the time comes, so when you need it, let us know. And, yeah, we'll go from there.
Kahim doesn't know what to think then. Finally has everything that he wants. He didn't really think about this past that.
It's supposed to happen when we were in the last book.
Yeah. Kahim doesn't think much.
Yeah, well, I mean, he says, like, as I regain more of my power and regain followers and allies, it will be
I know he's a good guy.
Easier to give, yeah. Easier to grant you power, but...
I think he's more like, right now I'm tired of shit, and I just got released from a prison, basically. I don't know if I can necessarily give you the powers you want, right? Is that kind of what he's getting at?
It's just that, like, he's fallen from power, like... politically and also like magically, you know what I mean? Like he's still in a diminished state since he's no longer like a noble Jinni. He's got to reclaim some of that power before he can like, you know what I mean? Like he's fallen from godhood essentially, so it's harder for him to. Yeah. He could still do it. It's just he'd be giving.
Yeah, and we're gonna wait for him to do that, to get to that point, and we'll help him whenever we can, like we said, and then at that point Zufar will be gone, and we can talk about Kahim moving over to Gazra's power, whatever.
Perhaps we can discuss a new pact after you've taken your throne again, but for now I am word bound to help you do so, and I will.
He bows and says, "Of course, friend."
What is it you recommend we begin with? I'm sure you have many ideas to gather your forces.
This is the ultimate showdown.
Hold on 1 second.
All these goddamn shotgun shells put out. Buy 5 boxes and use 3 of them.
driving by, I'll go. Won't cost me anything.
Oh yeah, I went on that solo hike and I brought some protection, but I don't really think I needed to at all.
What protection did you bring?
Like carrying a gun down like the main strip and station.
What? Solo
What?
hike in College Station? Fuck that.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, we're just killing some cockroaches over there.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, there's like a little nest like in between, like where like the under the sink. There's like a hole cut into the side of the like cupboard, and they ran like a line to the dishwasher, right? And like in that hole, there's like cockroaches keep popping out of there and shit.
Ugh. Fucking hate
Anybody didn't caulk after they cut some cracks
Yeah.
and things.
Imagine if we had ordered like 1,000 cockroaches online and said Justin's trailer.
Jesus, what the fuck? Can you buy cockroaches online?
Yeah.
They're like food for.
Two people are like, yeah.
Hey, they come frozen.
Oh my god, you can buy live cockroaches on fucking
Fucking
Amazon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Cockroaches for apartment people, termites for house people. That's how you get your revenge.
No.
Fish emulsion.
We could have
A
released
bag of
a trailer
glitter
maybe
bomb
early
someone.
would have, like,
We'll never get rid of that.
What the
Alright. Well, yeah, we'll continue to think about this conversation with Gajrazam, and he says he is already beginning to reach out to some of his most trusted contacts to learn more about the situation. And he has some back ways into his former keep. He can try and work something out. He can start gathering power to challenge Zufar the Radical. But, upon learning more about your pact and more about Clearac, he thinks maybe opportunity will present itself when Master Clearac makes his appearance.
Keep me updated on this, and I will aid you. But what will happen now when you depart, as Zufar can still monitor me?
He says, for now, I am not going anywhere. I have just given my vessel to your armored compatriot here.
Oh my fuck! Give me that.
Yes. For now, I will be staying here. From within, I can pry, I can make contacts with other creatures of air and other elements.
Yeah, so, Kahim, you need to start brainstorming what the hell you're going to tell Zufar when he's like, hey, I haven't been able to talk to you for a month and a half. What the fuck is that about? Or how long
Brainstorming. Ugh.
Yeah.
Thinking.
And if you want to talk to him, he can, Gazrazam can make it happen if you need to. You're probably going to have to next time you level up. If you want to level up.
Have you brainstormed yet?
Something to do with old boy that immolated himself when he said he had a new master. We had to go kill him. How about that?
But why couldn't he see you during that
As
time?
long as you can pass a persuasion check.
Some sort
Or
of
deception.
spell that he had laid on the giant castle.
Okay. We'll talk more about that when you next level up, I suppose. But we have... Yeah. Alright, Gazrazam's gonna say he's gonna retreat into his vessel, make contact, try and gather information and more power. So that when the time is right, Zufar can be eliminated. And fun fact, when a genie is eliminated, they are gone forever. They don't go to heaven or anything, they just cease to exist, they cannot be resurrected, they are gone.
They become a
Is
wisp.
it genies, you said?
Yeah, with ginnies, yeah, they become like a wisp of the.
They become
Yeah.
a fart in the wind. Okay, so do we have any leads on the next book, or we're just...
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that here. That'll come up in a second. But Katai, after that's done, he's gonna speak with you and all and say, Ribbit, I recognize those creatures. I believe that this despicable Zekron's new master is the ancient worm who transformed me into what I am today. They spoke to me in Kozakura, tongue of my homeland. These are the slave warriors of Ninapomi the Red Snake. I believed, he to have been sealed away by my, dang it, no, it's not opening. By the dragon I fought alongside. These are...
Right, you making packs out here?
Yes.
My boy.
Yes. I was once the servant of the golden dragon Akatatu, the Shining Dawn.
Servant, we don't use that word.
He says this was long ago. Many of your human lifetimes. Even though, like, he was a human.
Yeah.
But he says, I too will be gathering information on these new discoveries. It will take some time, seeing as it is many leagues away. Oh shit. But for now, I believe it's time for rest, relaxation, and further searching for your master. Resme, upon hearing of relaxation, you head for the bar, of course.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, everyone can go to the hearth, have a beer, hang out for a bit. Everybody make a perception check real quick as you guys drink a few.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see what we got.
We're all
Wow.
like pretty much the same.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Holy
thought
shit.
Did Resume make one? I thought I saw a bigger roll.
I didn't see resume.
Wow.
Oh my god, we all
Wow.
13,
What
12,
the
12,
fuck?
13. Alright.
So we're all pretty like.
You guys are buzzed for sure. Yeah. So you guys don't really see anything, but almost out of nowhere, you are approached by this woman. You've never seen her before, but she does wear on her cloak a familiar symbol, the badge of the Harpers, as well as a badge of a Seeker, which like everyone has here, because how else would they get in?
Like it's everyone here feels non-threatening to us because everyone's gotten in, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's some, there's
Well,
definitely
it's
some
good,
rough
yeah.
customers, right? But yeah, knowledge is shared freely here, even to some undesirable people sometimes. Although dangerous information is, closely guarded or whatever. But you see this woman approaching you, a female human, with the emblem of the Harpers on her cloak. She had just risen from a table with a few other people, two of which immediately stand up and are heading to the back of the bar, but one sits there staring at you for just a moment as she begins to speak to you. She says, excuse me, my name is Rylea. Are you perhaps the scions of the Desert Forge that I've heard so much about?
Why, yes, we are.
Yes,
Who's
Who's
asking?
asking?
Sorry, our friend is a little
We all
drunk.
give a different name at the same time.
Yeah. And from the table she had stood up at you, there's this half orc that's kind of staring at you with a grim expression.
I speak orc to the orc.
Sounds like a fool.
You gonna go walk over to him, or are you gonna have this conversation with? Okay.
I'm gonna go walk.
So this woman came up to talk to you, and you're just gonna ignore her and go talk to this guy.
Talk to me specifically or the party?
Everyone.
Oh.
She did
I'll
that?
wait for her to talk.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right.
It's just funny that you didn't say anything. You're just like, I speak orc to the orc.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't say any words. What were you saying? You just said the orc word for orc.
Orc, orc, orc. Orc, orc.
Yeah. Alright. I speak orc to the orc. I didn't catch that. Okay, so she says, I represent the Harpers, and I'm looking for a group of adventurers to help us in a small matter here in Candlekeep. I've been told I can offer you a substantial sum of money, but my supervisor, and she kind of gestures back to the orc sitting at the table, has something that may be of particular interest to this party. Information regarding the whereabouts of one Master Clearac. Or at least, if not his whereabouts, some clues to those whereabouts.
We'll look no further.
So what can we help you with?
Of course. She looks back to the orc and nods, and he rises and he kind of like gestures for everyone to follow him back to where those other two people left, towards the back of the bar. And she says, please follow us. He stays a few feet ahead of you all and heads behind a door as she gestures for you to follow. What do you do?
I am weird. I'll wearily follow, but I have like, I have like my hand ready for fast twitch. Grab my.
Can I roll insight on this?
Sure. You're trying to get on Rylea.
Yeah.
She is quite charming. You immediately believe everything she says.
Yeah, I have my hand ready to like fast twitch grab my spear.
Yeah. Raleigh kind of gestures to the bartender. Like,
God damn it, I've been muted.
Just give like the wing up and the head nod down, and follows through the doorway.
Bird up.
Yeah, I just kept saying this muted. I have my hand on my spear, like not on my spear, but like ready to fast twitch grab it. Like I'm a little weary of that giant orc and some random charming woman trying to come talk to us.
Kind of hard, like, not to have a spear and not have a hand on it. I guess it's like leaning against, like you can't sheath a spear.
Alright, yeah,
like,
holding my spear.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you can like lean it against a chair, I guess. It's just fucking. You just like have it in your pocket.
Like, I'm not wielding it to fight, but I'm like ready to snap into that motion.
It's like it's leaning up against your shoulder. You don't have it like pointed at anyone. Yeah.
Resume always has her hand on her sword just in case. Like, her non-dominant hand, though. Just, like, remind people
Wait, so like your left arm is like crossing your body to hold your sword on the right side?
No, my sword's on my left hip, so my left hand is
Yeah,
still, like,
you draw it crossbody.
yeah.
It's not like a gun where you have it on your right hip and draw with your right hand. You kind of.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if he's holding his hand on it, then you're
Like my
your arm
non-dominant hand.
is across your body holding a sword on the other side.
No, he has his left hand on his sword, which doesn't really help anything. It's just for psychological effect, I guess.
Okay.
Like you're letting it known that like you have a sword.
I have a sword. Notice my hand? It's on a
Notice
sword.
I don't know how to use it. I have one.
Yeah, yeah.
He's trying
Well, you
to throw.
could, like-
He's trying to throw them off guard so they don't think she knows how to use it, and then she kills them. It's perfect.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a perfect play, really.
Well, so you
All
don't have an eye on my knife that I have in my like on my right hand. I can just get you.
Whoa, that guy's got a sword. Better watch out. He probably doesn't have a knife though. We're good on that part. On that front.
If we get in close, we're totally
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway.
At least he doesn't have a knife.
trolling
Yeah.
Eric.
Okay, yeah. Trolling Eric's fun just because we're being so pedantic. Alright, so you guys gonna head back to the back of the bar?
Yes.
Alright. So you see him go into a door that closes behind him. And you're right with her as she opens it into a broom closet. There's no one else in here. She looks back at you. She places her hand on a particular brick in the back that has a Harper's logo carved into it. And she says, Wisteria.
Oh.
Yeah, Diagon Alley, yeah. She says Wisteria, and instantly disappears in a shimmer. And what do you guys do?
I'm assuming she wants us to follow her.
Yep. It's very secretive.
Wisteria!
Alright. Everybody going in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Listerine.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
You get transported to the Listerine factory.
Yeah. You arrive in the same place, but your breath is minty fresh.
Sick. Listerine, Listerine, Listerine.
Alright, so you all appear. I think we need some different music now. 'Cause, combat music specifically.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
I am actually Zikran!
Yeah.
Back to fight you.
I'll fight any of these fuckers here. We have such an advantage here.
Yeah.
We're not here anymore, we just teleported somewhere.
I don't know what's the bench. Let's do suspense.
Elven's
Oh,
Sanctuary.
Let's do
we're
Shady Alley. There we go. Yeah, that sounds better.
shady
Alright.
your alley.
As that makes sense. Anyway, you guys appear in a cramped room, windowless, made of the same brick. You know you can't teleport in and out of Candlekeep, so you must still be somewhere. But there's no doors in this room, no windows, just 4 walls, ceiling, floor, out of the same brick. There are some ghost flames, or mage flames, on the walls. There are... Yeah. There are, crates and bookcases with books. There's a large tapestry with the Harper's logo on the back wall. And you see the orc, sitting at a desk in front of you. And to his right is one of the figures you saw leave the bar first. Slender figure with a hood over his head. You cannot see his face, but he has dark features based on his chin. Dark elven features with just a wisp of white hair. And you hear, The orcs say, as he speaks for the first time, these the guys? And the elf looks at you, his face still in shadow, and he says, these are the ones. As he lowers his hood, I need Resme to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
What does that even mean?
Save me.
Oh, nice.
Why is it?
Oh, yeah. Dude, you got +2, +4, +3. That's how good you are.
Damn.
Damn, yeah. Alright. You are immediately shocked to see someone who in your heart you feel responsible for. Specifically for their death.
My child.
No.
Shit.
No, you recall
Fuck.
nearly a year ago now when you kicked down a door and yelled, "There's hags!" And a Harper agent who was stationed there was swiftly murdered by a group of scarecrows.
Oh,
He now stands before you with his face having been scarred the fuck up. He was definitely dead when you left, but he's been brought back. Still working for the Harpers. He says, I saw the aftermath of what these folks can do. They're not pushovers, that's for sure. He's staring daggers at you, Resme.
Yeah, perhaps
Anybody else
that
recognize
was not
him?
our most tactful moment. Yeah, we would recognize him too, right? Or no?
Yep. Yeah, I just wanted the RP to go to Resme, and also she's
I
gonna take
feel
some
sorry,
psychic
but
damage.
maybe you shouldn't be such a bad fighter.
Bro, he got ambushed by he's a spy anyway. He wasn't a fighter.
Yeah, perhaps that was not our most tactful moment. We do
I have not
apologize
done that
for
again yet.
any grief that
But-
caused, and are happy to see you alive.
You serve even in death. That's amazing.
Roll a deception check. That's good.
Yeah. Kahim's got that ring of lies, dude. Yeah, he says, a small price to pay for the good the Harpers can do. I hold no grudge. I've seen many of my, comrades fall. But the work goes on. The orc says, you two lovebirds are done with your pity party. Let's get down to business.
You defeat.
Yeah. He says, Rylea, how much have you told them? I just paused for one of you to respond there. I don't know why. I was like, now they'll say something.
Just like
No.
the script.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. Okay. And she says, just that we're willing to pay, and that you have some interesting information for them.
Get it worded. Raleigh just says, "We are obviously great stewards of Candlekeep. Have come a long way through many trials and tribulations. I'm not particularly happy that you're withholding information about our Master Cleric and using something you need to gain from us as a way for us to assist you with whatever this is. So please go in to this conversation kindly, knowing that we are both members of Candlekeep and have shared interests."
You might have just answered his question.
Yeah. He says, of course, but business is business.
Raleigh just sighs and just beckons him to get on with it.
He reaches into the desk and sets a book down in front of you. It is a let's see. It's bound in green leather with leaves and vines carefully burned into the corners of the front and back covers. The title is embossed in gold on the front, and it is titled The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale. Get a photo here if I can remember how to do that. And there is no author attributed. Show player's image. And he says, first, our predicament. Within this book, there is a play, he says, Rylia, just give him the cliff notes. And she says, well, it's probably a story you've heard before. In the first act, the protagonist, Vargan, lives out a peaceful childhood in the village of Wisteria Vale. Vargan is a boy with a penchant for storytelling and a knack for magic. During the day, he helps his parents on the farm. In the evening, he performs in the tavern, to the delight of all the villagers. And when he is on the cusp of adulthood, the cruel Lord Ephraim Rathmore visits Wisteria Vale, demanding drink, demanding food, and a place for him and his retinue to stay. When the hospitality of the villagers of Wisteria Vale is not to his liking, she looks kind of pained here. He burns down the village, leaves Vargan alive as a witness to his village's punishment, but not before slashing him across the face with a crystal dagger.
Oh, fuck.
The event changes Vargan forever, and he vows to bring down the pitiless lord and prevent him from hurting anyone ever again. In Act 2, he tracks down Lord Rathmore in a bustling city. Unsure how to proceed, the young bard starts asking around the city for information. And he is approached by a wizard who tells him that she belongs to a secret group looking to bring down Lord Rathmore and others who have been corrupted by evil. Wizard invites Vargan to join the secret organization, and he agrees, becoming a member of the Harpers. With the aid of information from the Harpers, Vargan sneaks into Lord Rathmore's manor during a banquet, disguised as a performer, and dispatches Rathmore once and for all. Although his quest for vengeance has been fulfilled, Vargan is obsessed with the fact that many other corrupt and evil people exist across the land, and that only people like him and the Harpers can stop them. In Act 3, he becomes more powerful, using his talents in magic and espionage to single-handedly take down corrupt kings and mages. Although he becomes a legend among and outside the Harpers, he stays humble, believing that it is his duty to protect others. At the climax of the play, Vargan battles an archmage who was turned evil by an ancient crystal touched by the evil god Cyric. Though Vargan defeats the Archmage, prolonged contact with the crystal corrupts the bard, convincing him that his former allies are too powerful and must be eliminated. The Harpers devise a solution to prevent Vargan from hurting anyone while they develop a cure, banishing him to a demiplane. The play ends with a short monologue by the Harper wizard who befriended Vargan years ago, saying that though Vargan's ultimate fate is still unknown, the day will come when light will banish darkness. She kind of looks a little saddened at the end. And she says, well, actually, before she says anything, anyone can make a history check quickly.
Aha!
All right. There, yeah, you guys are rolling hot.
There we go.
All right, Raleigh has heard of this tale. This is a fictionalized retelling, not of anyone named Vargan, but of a man named Errant Quill. Many of these parallel real events, including the appearance of the Harper Wizard. You now realize that wizard's name was never mentioned in the Rylaia's retelling, but your memory reminds you that wizard's name was Rylia. She stands before you now. She says, that story is it's the story of a friend of mine named Quill. And we did banish him to a demiplane.
In the book, isn't it?
Yes. Well, yes and no. The
We're
book,
not new to this. You can just tell us.
We've been
Yeah.
seeing lots and lots of weird ass books lately.
We've been in quite a few books.
I'm
Welcome
so
to
tired of these
Candlekeep.
weird ass books, my dude.
We fought a unicorn god. I mean, come on.
Come on.
And we saved him. We're pretty
Yeah.
good at it.
The orc, who at this point has lit up a cigar, says, riveting. But here's the deal. We believe we have developed, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small package wrapped in cloth. We feel that we have developed a way to reverse Quill's corruption. And he unfolds the cloth, and inside is a beautiful, ornate crystal dagger carved from a single piece of amethyst. It has leather wrapped around the hilt, and minuscule runes emblazoned on the flat of the blade. When light hits the dagger, the blade appears to pulse with an inner magical radiance.
The same one that the Lord had?
This looks danger ops.
Similar, but not the same one. All you need to do, take Quill with this, and he should no longer feel the dark urges he has, that anyone with even a little power is out to get him and must be destroyed. He says the Quill has been in there for a while now. Years. But, the Harper who actually banished him there is dead now, so we don't actually know how to get in.
And that's
It's up
where
to
we
you
come
guys.
in.
Yeah. You can get in stab Quill with this. Deliver him to us alive. And after this dagger hits him well, you'll get your payment. 5,000 gold pieces. And then the orc interrupts her. Again, it says, and this, and he holds up a very tattered, worn piece of parchment, folded in between his two fingers. And he pulls a cigar out of his mouth and puffs and says, the complete list of every book checked out by one Master Clearac here in Candlekeep. I think you'll find the last one particularly enlightening. He takes a long drag of that cigar.
I have one more thing to add to the reward list here.
He kind of gestures towards, palms to himself. Lay it on me.
You will also give all information available to the Harpers about the strength and layout of Zufar the Radiant's lair.
He kind of takes a long puff. He's like, never heard of them, but was this guy from Waterdeep? What are we talking here?
Never heard of him?
Nope. The Harpers are, they're not like an interplanar level group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They tackle threats in and around the Short
Terrestrial.
Coast mostly. Yeah. So if he's had incursions into it, maybe he can find out. Look, I've never heard of them. I can push some papers, see what we have on it. But I've got nothing I can give you right now, and no guarantees.
Alright, if you can't come up with that, I need a list of 3 folks associated with Ginny in Baldur's Gate. Pick one or the other.
3. He says, that I think I can do.
Well, we got another little story, tramp. Going, or romp. Tramp.
Alright, well, let's take this book back to our room and spend some time studying it.
Oh, is that what he calls it?
Or we can do it in the library, where there's access to other books in case we need them.
Sounds fine to me. We accept.
Alright. Says, perfect. Payment upon receipt. And he kind of waves his hand and the parchment disappears. And he says, just contact Rylea, she'll be around. And he kind of pushes the book towards you.
Very quickly, though, Mr. Drow, how did you escape?
He says, I didn't. I was killed. It was a grisly and hard-fought death. But
How were you brought back?
yes. The proprietor, whose name I'm not looking up, but who he says the name of, after you freed her,
That's cool.
yeah, after you freed her, she was able to get some people from Silvery Moon to come down, help clear out the place. One of them knew some Harpers, delivered my body to them. I sell that I had some dealings with, they were able to pay a cleric and had me resurrected within a fortnight.
Always wondered why you guys had those pins, but now I guess it saved your life.
Yes. It's funny, I wasn't really advertising it as I was undercover, but I had a feeling once you guys were on the scene, I pinned it on my body and used an illusion to hide it, but once I died, there it was. A stroke of luck, really.
I don't want to be like, I don't want to upset you or anything, but just be honest. We didn't tell anybody that you died in there, and that we had nothing to do with that part. So it's cool that you have that support network.
Yeah, you have to understand that a lot of these books we go into, it's typically like a one-way trip, and
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I didn't even think that was possible. So that's.
We'll experience it together. We can say that.
No,
you know?
like you guys were teleported over to Silver Moon. Like that wasn't a demiplane. You guys like had to get a ride back. Yeah, you paid to get. Yeah.
While you were dead, I actually felt really good, bro. I was like younger for a while, and I was.
Yeah.
Never mind.
One of the hags got away too.
But we killed her.
But we killed her later. So.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
We hunted
Yeah.
her down like an animal she is.
And we didn't yell
Yeah.
that time. That's how we got. That's how you get hags, by the way. You
Don't
can write
yell.
that down in your little Harper's book.
Yeah, don't yell, "These are hags," before you fight them.
Yeah, it's gonna be like standard boot camp for you guys.
Yeah. Day one.
If you ever see if you ever know there's hags nearby, don't yell, "These are hags."
Yeah.
We're having fun with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
he's
sorry
glad
your
to hear
face is
that-
completely mutilated and that you've been brought
Yeah.
back from the dead. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He's glad to hear that all the hags are dead.
All right, we have a face to mutilate. See ya.
Yeah. So you guys, I'm assuming, head to your room in the Pillars of Pedagogy to try to find how to get into Wisteria Vale. Any prep work you guys are gonna do?
I'm gonna grab more books that I think would maybe have to do with it, like just anything that I would think would tie into it, whether or not they will or not.
Yeah, so you get books on the Harpers, anything about a village named Wisteria Vale, anything about Errant Quill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
How much money do we have?
a lot.
7,000.
He
A lot
was
of
gonna
money.
guess his parents could buy, but after he shows them like kind of some of the little spells and shit he has in his back pocket that made him strong.
Yeah.
Can we give parents some more money just as a
Yes, we can actually.
before
Yeah.
we head out?
Yeah, we have 7,300. I think we can part with at least 72.
How about no?
Yeah, you've already given them enough to safely, get home. And, food and board's magically provided, so they don't really have... I mean, they'll get some clothes maybe, but...
Yeah, I think you strike a hard bargain. 7,000 is fine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nope.
Take it or leave it.
Plus 4 and 6. I want my talisman
Just
back.
give him another hundo. It'll be fine.
Raleigh says, "Sure, we'll give him 7,000," and then gives him 7.
7,000 copper.
Team does repo the talisman though.
Okay.
Kahim does not know that he was just tricked.
Yeah, he's too busy repoing.
Yeah. He's like, hell yeah, we just gave all of our money to my parents. It's pretty cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you do find there's a lot on the Harpers. Too much to go through. You don't find anything on Wisteria Vale other than, general area on the Sword Coast between, Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate. It's on the road somewhere. Small village. As far as Errant Quill, yeah, there's little legends and stories and poems. He's a pretty famous bard for the most part, at least for the time when he was active. Always a good dude, saving people, and there's still some songs sung in the tavern that are written by him, and also some that are about him.
Well,
whether or not any of those are true stories is up for debate.
We'll find out when we ask him.
Yeah. All right. Anyone opening the book can try and look around through it with a investigation check.
Let's do this. I've been rolling sub 5s all day. Let's go.
This is gonna go up. Okay.
Not the worst.
That's
Good thing I have plus
the
nothing.
DC. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Rylea tells the characters that there is a line somewhere in the final scene that gives a clue. She doesn't really know much of the details. You look at the last line in the play, ironically, spoken by the character that represents her. Last line is, "We lift up our light to reveal what is hidden and banish the darkness forever." You realize that this line might be, more than a metaphor. A puzzle that requires some kind of literal interpretation.
Okay. Do I have like a lantern or like a torch?
Yeah, there's mage flames in most places.
Yeah, I'll just shine that. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
literal.
Yeah, you shine it right on the page, and reveals a hidden phrase written in invisible ink. Harper's at twilight.
And I say it out loud as I see it. Harper's at twilight. What do you think?
When the phrase is uttered,
Oh shit.
the book shakes and flies into the air, pages flipping of their own accord, separating from the binding, then rearrange themselves to form a portal.
As I jump in, I just say, "Here we go again."
Yeah, ironically in the same room where you did the same thing.
God damn it, Clearac.
Yeah, you guys don't want to spend money or anything? You don't want to buy nothing?
Oh. I thought we bought
Anything
stuff
cool?
last time, did we not?
You guys do have several potions in the inventory. Whoop.
Yeah, I thought we divvied those out. What happened with that?
You got 6 superior potions. Potion of Cloud Giant Strength, Resume.
Oh, all those.
Potion of Longevity.
Yeah,
Potion of
everyone
Invisibility.
definitely takes superior.
Yeah.
I only have one greater healing.
Yeah, I thought
You
we
guys-
had 2 each, and then we all had like 2 small ones too.
You guys
Oh, we
used several.
updated our character sheet. No, because Kahim has it. I remember us divvying it out before we had used anything. I think we might have divvied it out before we even fought Zekron, but we didn't use any after that.
Yeah,
We
just
did not.
put them back. Might
So
be
everyone's
worth
got
it.
2, right?
2 of both. Greater and regular, I think.
Yeah, regular at least can get someone off the ground, even though it doesn't heal a lot. The superior ones, definitely want to divvy those out. Resume, you definitely get Cloud Giant Strength, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I already have one.
Well, you should probably start using them.
Should probably take another one then.
Yeah.
It's funny, in Baldur's Gate 3, like, you can throw potions at people to, like, get them to
really?
activate or whatever. Yeah, and also, like if there's, like electric terrain or, like, fire on the ground, if you drop a potion, it'll, like, break, and if you're, like, right there, then you'll get the effect. but dropping a potion isn't an action. So like if you're standing in fire, you could just like drop a bunch of potions and like super power up for no actions.
Huh.
Fucking hilarious.
To quickly
Weird shit.
recall the play, Lord Guy fucked up. I already forgot the main character's name. The guy we're trying to help.
The character's name in the book was Vargan, but really his name is Errant Quill.
Vargan, for intents and purposes of the book, and then herbalism kit. What the fuck?
Oh, damn it!
And then-
Giving you the wrong ones. Fuck.
And then Herbalism Kit.
There we go.
The guy comes and fucks up the thing. The guy, Vargan, vows revenge. He,
How's the wizard fit in? Act 2?
yeah, Act 2, Vargan is in the city where the Lord is from. He's asking for information. Gets in contact with the Harper wizard, Rylea. Joins the Harpers. Eventually, they kill the Lord, but
Crystal.
the crystal, corrupts Quill, and now he thinks everybody's evil and wants to kill everybody.
Crystal corrupting Quill. What will help us in preventing crystal corruption?
Yeah. Also, a fucking like a bard that's gone off the rails, and his name is Errant Quill. Somebody in Wizards is fucking.
On the nose.
Yeah, on the nose. Yeah.
Eric, you need to accept that potion that so I know how many we have left.
Oh.
Invisibility is pretty PogChamp.
Okay, so we got 3 potions, superior potions left.
A lot of money. Did we spend the money?
No, not yet. I'll give another one to. I'll give it to Raleigh because you play ranged. So maybe.
Remember, all these potion uses require an action. So it's like your turn is like use the potion and then hope that you have a bonus action.
Right, but if someone goes down and you give them 8d4 plus 8 on your turn, like you can get them back up. With
True.
That much. That's pretty huge.
Except Akir doesn't have to do that, right? Akir like has some ability now that
Oh yeah.
keeps him.
So I'll give you another one then. I'll just keep one of them. So you and Raleigh have 2. Resme has 1 because she also has other healing, and I have 1. Of those, what does the potion of longevity do?
It gives you
Over
like
6 years off your life.
something like that.
Oh shit.
More like added to your life, I guess.
Yeah,
Off
not
of your
good
age.
for
Yeah.
not good for birds.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
really good.
You don't want to go negative, dude. You don't
Not good
wanna
for
go negative.
birds or elves, I guess.
In in like in the book that's like the sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like all the grandparents are there, and there's like a candy that makes you a year younger or whatever, and they just start gorging themselves on it, and like
How'd they get
grandma,
there?
they all come at the end of the movie. Or at the end
I
of the
did
book,
too.
they all come to the to the factory or whatever because it's Charlie's now. Like, but she eats too much and becomes unborn,
Oh fuck.
and so like Wonka's like, oh fuck, let's go to the. Good thing I have the unborn zone in the basement, and so they take the Wonka Vader down to some weird unborn thing, and then like see her like floating around as like a dream baby. It's fucking
You know,
wild.
like in Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I haven't read that in probably 20 years, but it's fucking ridiculous.
What the fuck? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Resme has like lots of strength stuff. Akir has undying. How does that thing work? You have 11 uses of not death or
I
automatic
have as
save.
many uses as I have key points. So if I use a key point to do like an extra hit or step of the wind, it takes that away. So like in combat, I might only have 5 uses of it or something.
What does it do? It prevents you from like it automatically death saves or what?
No, it gives me 1 HP basically.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't
You
even
should
go
take a potion
down.
then.
Huh?
Should have at least 1 or 2 potions.
Oh yeah, I still have one. We all
And then
have
Raleigh-
potions. Those are all divvied out.
Yeah. So yeah, they take the rejuvenation pills called Wonkavite, and then they overdose, and Georgina becomes -2 years old. And so they ride the Wonkavator to Minus Land, and Wonka sprays her with the opposite of Wonkavite, which is called Vita Wonk,
Oh my god.
to age her up again. And so then they ride the Wonkavator back and find out that she's now 358 years old. So then she takes Wonkavite again. And
Too much Vital Wonk.
yeah.
Why did you spray her with such an implement that would give her so much Vital Wonk? Come on, dude.
Yeah. You know, dude, Minus Land things get weird.
We have a nice little synopsis of our task ahead, so like, why not prepare for it? Katai is set. Katai's been going down recently.
Yeah, let's get Katai a greater or a superior repair kit.
Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie, I recalculated his health based on like the recommended, and he has like 40 more health points now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He had like 50 something. He has like 92 now.
Actually, fuck you, Katai. You don't get anything.
Yeah, he has 1 more hit point than Kahim.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna go cook with cumin and coriander. Actually, sorry.
Actually, wait, let's
We're not
get
picking
Katai a better crossbow. I mean, if we're gonna have all his money, let's like upgrade our weapons and shit, you know?
Or make them.
Or like, is his katana a special
magical.
one?
No,
Special to him.
Damn it. Can we make it magical?
I could use a sword that.
I mean, it is magical as
He's
he's a
magical,
Kensei
I
monk,
guess.
but it's not like a +1 or anything.
And I'm
'Cause he's a
saying, can we
Kensei-
spend a lot of money and make it like
You can
add
spend
cold
a
damage? or
yeah.
something?
Well, good. I mean, you could probably.
He hits a lot.
Makes
So
it like,
if we can give him more damage, that's just more gravy.
Yeah, I think. Let's see how much a vicious weapon would be.
But definitely, we can get him a better crossbow. I think.
Yeah, you can get a +1 weapon for like 1,000. Maybe we could turn it into like a katana of sharpness or something.
Are there other items we could get Katai that make sense? Like, I don't know.
I bet I
He's
could-
only gonna get the 1 attunement slot, so he doesn't get super OP. And right now he's got
Oh,
bracers.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I buy better arrows for my dragon wing short bow?
Yes.
Should we get me a weapon that does other than poison, so I can switch it up if we deal with those elemental bitches again?
Yes.
If you can find one, I mean, we
You
probably
have a
have to go to
+1
Baldur's- We
longsword.
probably have to go to Baldur's Gate for some of this stuff.
You have a +1 flail.
Yeah, he has a +1 flare.
A lightning sword would be
Um,
freaking dope.
I know, like that one sword I had in
It's
Solasta.
Hell yeah. Dude, that lightning bow I had, that thing was nasty.
Yeah.
If I got like a crit with a sneak attack, it just like one-shot everybody. Just crazy.
There's a lot to say about that game, but some of those weapons were so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
You could, yeah, we could maybe update Katai's to a sort of sharpness with like 2 or 3,000. Let's say 3,000.
What does that
Resmate
do?
can attune to 1 more item.
When you roll 20, they take an extra 14 slashing damage. So crit
lot.
plus 14. And then after you do that, you roll a d20, and if you crit again, you like cut off one of their limbs.
Oh, shit.
Which could potentially, like, you know, fucking kill them outright.
Raleigh is not attuned to anything at the moment.
He should. He has bracers of archery. Is that not attunement?
He just hasn't clicked the thing. Yeah, he's got everything there. I'll click him.
Is
It's
0 of
probably-
3 usable?
No,
No,
yeah,
he just,
I
he
think
just
'cause
didn't click him. I just clicked him.
Well, it's because his
And then-
D&D Beyond sheet probably does not have him equipped. So when
Same
he
for a
imports-
cure.
I should have full slots.
0 of 3. Then you have the little red sun.
Oh, I see. It
Yeah, you gotta click him.
Damn, that would have sucked. And
it's
then
because it's not done in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you have to check him in D&D Beyond.
resume can attune to one more.
So
Oh.
one of my attunement slots is a Ring of Telekinesis, which isn't super useful. So if we wanted to get something different, that's an option. But I'm open to whatever. We can spend the money on whatever. I don't necessarily care.
Definitely be using sharpshooter this time.
But we got the money, so let's use it. You know.
Yeah.
Damn, we gotta start every session now attuning to our shit.
You just need to attune to them on D&D Beyond, and
Yeah,
it'll
you don't-
carry over.
Yeah, you don't have to. It shouldn't be. Yeah, like right now I'm doing it in D&D Beyond, so whenever he re-imports my character sheet, it'll all be connected. I wish I could port my. I guess that's what the Roll20 extension does, but take my inventory I currently have in Foundry, move that over to D&D Beyond, then level them up, and then I know it'll all come back.
That's what I do, but I guess it's not working for some reason. Maybe because I don't know. I don't have an explanation. Really. Trying to think of what other. Let's see.
Fuck, I'm missing magic items.
You can get a flame tongue greatsword for 5,000.
What is that? Shit.
You can say the command word, and well, the sword is a blade. It like catches on fire, and you deal an extra 2d6 damage.
You can just do it at will.
Yeah, it's a bonus action, I think, to say it. Let me see if there's more than just great swords of that. Oh no, there's longsword. For 5,000, flame tongue.
Fire damage probably isn't the best to go with.
There's another one that does for 2,500 that does 1d6 cold. It also gives you resistance to fire. Oh my gosh, some of these prices 165,000. No thanks.
What the hell?
We got arrows.
Yeah, I don't even think there's like arrows and
What about a long sword of wounding? Where's that? Was that?
Andrew,
Oh, necrotic. 1d4.
What?
Andrew, are you satisfied with your arrows?
Well, so what I'm using currently is like the Dragonwing shortbow actually creates its own ammunition.
yeah, and you can. I think +1 ammunition does exist if you want to use it, but I think you already have. Even +2 ammunition is like 100 gold per arrow. And it replaces. It doesn't add. So like if you put a +1 arrow and a +1 bow, it still only does +1.
Okay. That doesn't really seem worth it for 100 gold.
Right.
But I think we'll get better like value out of me using sharpshooter and also keeping an eye on evasion as well. Because I could be taking no damage for some of these AoE attacks that I've been getting.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm good with arrows.
Okay, so what's corpse?
Double check equipped items as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goggles of Night and armor are equipped.
You can get a Sunblade for 12,000. I know that's what Eric wants.
The fuck is
Hell yeah.
purple? Jesus.
What's the most expensive bow?
I don't know. To be honest, let me look. Let me do weapon.
Moon touched. Oh, sheds moonlight. Ew. How much is the Mind Blade?
That sounds like a legendary. I'm almost certain. Mind bullets.
It only all it does is 2d6 psychic. It doesn't have any other features.
Hold on. Mind Blade. I've never even heard of this. Mind Blade. Oh, this is legacy content. That's why. Oh, you have to have a Mind Flayer do this for you? You have to be a Mind Flayer to attune to it. Yeah. Unless you know, are a Mind Flayer, you can't get that. What was this from?
Yeah, Frostbrand and Flame Tongue are probably your only two options of not poison damage that would be similar to what you have.
Yeah, and you can get a sort of life-stealing, sort of sharpness, sort of wounding.
I mean, it does 1d10 poison, so like, you might as well get a Flame Tongue or Frostbrand, because
Flame Tongue would be the best.
yeah. How much was that one?
I think it was 5. Let me look. Look. 5,000. Definitely need to head over to Baldur's Gate for that, though.
And how much would the Frostbrand be?
2,500.
Okay, well, Resume, what do you think? You want this Flame Tongue, you have to use a word to activate it, so it takes a bonus action. But you get 2d6 fire damage to whoever you hit. And it has a bright light that emanates from it.
Yeah, I guess I just need to make sure if we're going into places, flame it on.
The other one is the Frostbrand, and it does 1d6 cold damage just every time you hit. And you also have resistance to fire damage. In freezing temperatures, it acts as a bright light. And then when you draw the weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you.
Fuck, that sounds so much cooler.
I know, it doesn't do quite as much damage, but it sounds cool as shit.
I mean, I just need it to, if my poison, my Serpent's Fang isn't doing anything.
I would just wield that one, either of those instead of the Serpent's Fang. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna still keep the Serpent's Fang though.
yeah.
So the Frostbrand longsword, drag. Oh. Okay, I dragged it over.
Which one?
The Frostbrand longsword.
That's a dope ass sword. And it's not as expensive, so we can...
Alright, take off 2,500. Attune to that bitch.
The flame one just seemed like so much like work to get it.
Yeah, so you guys head over to Baldur's Gate, and you can purchase one of these, and you come back. You guys are too badass for any bandits to fuck with you.
Okay, so how much does like a light crossbow +1? Does it have to be light? Why is it light and not normal?
Or heavy.
It's it's just light or heavy. I'll have to look at what monks can do. I think they can only do light, though.
Okay, that makes sense. Daniel Jones came back from injury only to tear his ACL tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That sucks.
But dogs looked pretty killer on the Vikings today.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Simple weapons and short swords. So I think simple ranged weapons are light crossbow, dart, short bow, and sling. So yeah, he doesn't have the proficiency for a heavy crossbow or a hand crossbow.
Gotcha.
But he can get a +1 light crossbow for that. Ranged weapons aren't a super big deal for monks because they can close distance so easy, but
Yeah, but he had to use it several times in the last fight because he couldn't. He was beat the fuck up. So
yeah.
and he actually hit some good hits with it, I think.
Yep. All right. Up to y'all. Let's figure it out.
How much is that one?
1,000.
Oh, I mean,
We should buy that.
if we're not gonna spend it on anything else, might as well. All right, I'll take off 1,000. We're at 3,800 left.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Is there any plate armor other than +1?
Yeah, there's tons of options.
Not.
expensive.
Yeah, we're not gonna get anything more than +1.
Damn.
Oh, I mean,
Hold
like
that.
the adamantium or whatever, like those types.
Yeah, but we're not. Yeah, I mean, if you want one of those, sure.
They're probably really expensive.
Hold on.
I was just seeing if I could raise it higher than 22.
Yeah, these they wouldn't be raising
Absolutely
it.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Parents didn't even do that.
they have like acid resistance, adamantine, which is like I think you can't be critically hit against, but you don't get the +1, so you take a minus on your.
Here we go.
This armor never gets dirty. That's important. Armor of gleaming.
Oh. I was like, let me get a better shield. Then I realized that I get a vantage roll on initiatives and wisdom and perception checks.
Yeah, there's not really much better you can get.
No, yeah, I was like, maybe I need a new shield, and I forgot what it's been doing for me. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're staying with me. All right, I've got 3.
Isn't it crazy that that's not attunement?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah, it just has a symbol of an eye on it. But this eye is bloodshot because it's high as fuck.
Goggles of Night is not attunement.
Huh.
Yep. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, mate.
Alright. Let me take off another. Did we take off 1,000? Somebody just
I
did,
did.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Let me find that page. God. Okay. Alright, so you guys jump into the portal and
Alright, keep your
are
cool.
whisked away through time and space to the peaceful village of Wisteria Vale. Get some peaceful village music going. Peaceful woods? No!
Combat Village.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah, yes, the combat village.
Welcome to Combat Village.
Boom,
How,
boom,
how
boom,
tough
boom.
are you?
I ran inside and slipped on some ice cubes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of space to cover here.
Yes, we have all sorts of little buildings. You look behind you and you're... Oh.
Oh
just
damn!
wasted
I
your
just
crit.
wanted to roll it to see what it. Oh my god! I
Well,
just
yeah,
wanted to see
that's-
what it looked like when I rolled it.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, that looks pretty dope.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Alright,
Use it
Resonance
every
just
time.
like acting like a child playing around with it.
Fucking.
so you
critted
see
the
behind
tree.
you as the pages rearrange themselves and the portal disappears. You see beyond, or before you, is a quaint village filled with farms, a few different buildings, surrounded by a forest.
Quaint here.
Yes.
Too
see what-
quaint.
Yeah. See what we're the closest to. Yeah. Do you guys just want to head in? What's your plan here?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Already on his way. Wait up!
Well, dude, he's headed towards the marketplace.
No, dude, don't do it.
Dude, I got money to spend.
Stop buying hookers.
Yeah, I guess we'll head in and find some of these peeps up here to talk to you.
All right. You gonna head towards the demiplane there, or the marketplace there? You're already in the demiplane.
I was about
You
to
see
say,
a small marketplace with different little stalls, and there is several farmers selling produce. A few women in their work clothes, purchasing food for their families. One traveling merchant selling some goods from the local city. You guys gonna head on in?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
place is really fucking quaint.
All right.
a little too clean.
A woman who has a basket full of sweet potatoes she just bought happily waves at you and says, "Hello, travelers! It's been so long since we had new faces around here."
Hi, Aunt Jemima.
God. Fuck. What brings you into town? Yeah.
The quaintness.
Quaintness. Well,
The
we
sheer
are
quaintness.
We are just a little slice of heaven here in Wisteria Vale.
And I lean over towards the party and I'm like, do we just ask if Quill's here? Like, or is this... I don't understand what our,
That's why I asked
Here,
her.
I can't hear you!
what our
I'm way over
angle
here!
is.
Well, that's why I asked her, like, when was the last time you had a traveler come through here?
Oh, she says, well, we have the merchants that come through every once in a while. And she gestures over to the one person with clothes that aren't, of a farm.
Resme, it's even quainter up close!
Oh,
Yeah. She says, well, actually, And she kind of looks around, like, with a somewhat worried expression. She says, well, there was a very scary visitor recently that almost terrified me. And as she looks over your shoulder and sees Katai, she immediately screams. Says, more monsters!
And then Raleigh kind of puts his wings up and says, oh, no.
No, he's cool.
Friendly.
I do like a cool handshake with him.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Here.
As you dab up Katai, she puts her hand on her heart and says, oh, well, that's just like the recent arrival.
And then,
Luckily, Quill assured us that, or Mr. Quill assured us that the strange newcomer was nothing to be worried about.
Who's
That
this
he would-
Mr. Quill you
like,
speak of?
Raleigh's like slowly dabbing her up the same way, to like showing her what to do.
He's like picking her hand up while she's talking to me,
Yeah.
like us over here, like.
When the skeleton man approaches you, this is how you do it.
Yeah. They love xylophones. It's their, if you have any. Yeah. Let's see. She says, yes, Quill, of course. Mr. Errant Quill. Actually, the newest person to move into our community before his new friend came along. He lives up at the manor over yonder. Kind of points towards the large house to the north.
And while that's happening, Raleigh walks in and investigates the merchant's table, like the only one that's here that's from out of town.
Yeah, he's selling, some cloth, mostly. Oh God! Well, you have the expertise thing where you get a minimum of 10.
Yeah.
Right? You have reliable talent.
Yeah, plus
So you rolled a 1, so you got an 18.
What the fuck?
Classic.
Yeah, classic rogue.
fuck me. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've used that because I just love
Would that still be a crit fail?
Nope. And even for checks, crit fails are an optional rule. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really
it doesn't crit fail because it straight up replaces his 1.
Yeah.
Whatever's below 9 as a 10.
The worst possible roll I can get is either a 1 or an 8. A 1
Yeah.
On what?
or a 10. They're the exact
Yeah. On
18.
investigation, 18 is your lowest, and 28 is your highest.
God damn.
Well, he'll be investigating everything from now on.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's quite a curious individual. He's gonna check out your.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
he's got,
Sort of
he just came in by himself with his one wagon that you see there. He has several bolts of cloth he's selling, a few shoes. Yeah, mostly foot roosting. Yeah, mostly cloth though. He sells it to people who are, do sewing at home. Cloth, yarn, needles. Also sells it to the local clothing shop. They make clothes out of it.
Probably like takes off and compares it to some of the other wares. Thanks to the merchant. We walked back over to the party.
Well, that was so quiet, Andrew.
Yeah,
you gotta.
dude.
Billy like takes his hat off and compares it to some of the other textiles there at the merchant stand, and then like the first time walks back over to the party.
All right.
Head up to the manor and
Yeah.
talk to this feller. Is it the blue house at the top?
Yes. 1 second though. I rolled the wrong thing. Okay.
Roosting behind Raleigh.
All right.
Air elemental. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. As you guys are gathering, let's see. You notice a flower merchant. Resume, you bend down to smell a lovely looking rose, and it smells like fresh rubber.
Like fresh rubber or a fresh rubber?
No, fresh rubber.
This smells like a condom, guys.
Yeah.
Galactic.
I want to pick up like some fruit at a fruit stand and smell it.
Smells like fruit.
Fuck.
I'm gonna pick up the fruit stand and smell it.
Smells like a fruit stand.
Probably
Oh,
With hints of fruit.
The
Yeah.
textile merchant smells the textile that he just picked up and put back down.
Oh,
He looks
so
at you
quiet.
strangely, but he's just trying to make a sale. It's all fresh, I assure you. It all smells like, smells fine, smells like fresh linens.
Smells good.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, yeah, let's go up to the manor.
Alright, on your way up, you guys pass by the tavern right here. And we will roll. Just rolling something.
Jesus.
Oh goodness. Yeah. So,
These all to Aunt Jemima?
no, she didn't have a name. But, you guys walk by the tavern, you see through the window, there's plenty of people drinking and having revelry. You see a large dwarf drinking a beer and then laughing loudly, but there is no sound whatsoever coming from the tavern. Even though clearly it's bopping. Someone playing a drum in the corner. Completely
You don't
silent.
Anything?
Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, I look at Raleigh and I'm like, dude, is your mind fucked like mine is right now, or
And then Raleigh,
goes into PTSD?
Raleigh responds with, just my mouthing a response as if I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with him.
And I give him a sarcastic look.
And now I'm just like, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you.
Should we...
I want to wave at, through the window at someone in the tavern.
better on the mic sensitivity?
Oh, yeah, turn it up. But, yeah, it sounds better.
That's maximum.
Yeah, that
That
works
sounds
for
better.
sure. Yeah, they'll notice you and they'll wave at you and they'll tell you to come in. Well, they wave for you to come in, but you don't hear anything.
Fuck. I've never even been to a tavern where people wave at me to come in. That's weird too.
Very friendly town. New faces are unexpected.
Are they
Wait.
laughing or giggling?
They're just listening to music and drinking and beckoning us in general.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Quaint, if you will.
Sounds pretty irresistible to me, personally.
And it's not like we can go in weapons drawn.
Yeah.
Can we send Find Familiar in through a window?
You want to send a bird in? Yeah, sure. Summon her up.
Let's
Summon
do
the
it.
raven. You want her to fly through?
Yeah, just a quick pass through. And...
Yeah. You're kind of weirded out. As the raven moves in.
Raleigh's kind of laughing and cutting up as well, beckoning them to come outside at the same time,
As she goes in, the sky turns dark as thunderclouds suddenly roll in and lightning flashes. Lightning strikes in the distance, but it does not rain.
It just happened all of a sudden?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Which of us has the dagger? Or
I can
knife?
detect magic or good and evil.
Try to detect magic.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use detect magic.
I mean, a flower smelled like a fucking rubber hose, so...
Yeah.
Something weird's going on.
Oh.
I don't know. We didn't like specifically assign.
I didn't
anyone
want
a
to-
dagger.
I don't want that to be exactly right there, but detect magic into the tavern.
Yeah. I mean, everyone here is glowing with magic. It would be.
Maybe,
Oh, actually,
maybe keep
no,
your
no,
good
they're
and
not.
evil ready for the manor.
Actually, no, it wouldn't detect the people. It would not detect the demi-plane either. Okay, yeah, you don't detect anything.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot where magic is coming from in this scenario.
Alright.
The fucking magic book that we're in, I guess. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, save your good and evil thing for when we go to the manor, just in case we need it in there.
Okay.
I don't think using it on random citizens out in the town would be the best use of that.
I don't really feel. I just get a vibe that something really weird. It's like probably.
wit.
Just hand on this dagger.
It's breaking up like big time.
How's that possible?
There
That
you go,
sounds
dude. It's like
fine.
magic.
I'm literally holding my mic in my hand, like right up to my mouth.
Ooh.
Breathe on me.
I mean,
yeah, it
it's
sounded like an
need
old
logic
phone
back.
call, like while you're losing signals with somebody.
Yeah.
it's probably my computer, honestly. I say we skip this shit and head to the manor.
Yeah, well, we know Quill's in there, so
Right.
that only makes sense. So yeah, this is
So let's head up this
definitely.
road.
We know some shit's fucked up.
Yeah. Alright, you guys say goodbye to the Blossom's Rest Tavern before you're even there? Really? Before you even go in?
Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
You guys head up to...
I'm also not trying to get drunk right now.
Yeah, you pass by a clothes shop, Silks and Souls, right about that time. Oh god, another sound one. Fuck.
Sound one, fuck.
Yeah. Okay. There's a dog. That kind of sits on the porch of this and is wagging his tail. And as you walk by, you see it bark, and then instead of barking, it just goes meow. And it meow barks at you a few times. Yeah.
Meow bark.
Fuck.
Meow.
It's a meowing dog. It's doing the whole motion of barking at you friendly, but a meow of a cat is coming out of its mouth.
Alone in the world is a little meow dog.
Yeah, I'm not convinced this is still the right move
What?
to go in and deal with this place.
Well, that's just why we're here in the book.
I know.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
What's over here in this red building?
That's just somebody's house. Yeah.
Do you guys want to go in here and investigate that, or do you want to go to the manor?
Let's go to the manor.
Yeah, I'm thinking with all this weird shit going on that the random villagers and their shit is gonna be unremarkable. I don't know. It's just
Well, either that or we're going to run into some sort of problem with them that will lead us to the manor anyway.
it's just like the simulations.
Yeah.
Just like the
So-
old farm town simulations.
Alright.
Let's walk up to the manor then.
So, you guys approach the front door?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
The broken holodeck.
Alright, the door is locked.
I have an
gonna
idea.
knock on it.
Should we knock on the door? Yeah.
I think we should move closer to it.
Alright, let me see. I swear I read something about what happens. Hold on.
Ah, Katai, no.
Okay. So you do,
Resume.
No.
it's fine. You guys knock on the door, and a short while later, it unlocks, and you see a human standing before you. He says,
Ew.
"Good heavens! Unexpected guests. What brings you to our quaint village and to the manor of my master, Mr. Errant Quill?"
Hello.
Funny you mention his name.
Yes.
Is it like his fucking place?
Yeah, we are interested in speaking with the headmaster here. However, I am curious. Do you ever frequent the tavern just across the street here?
I am the sole employee of Mr. Quill. Unfortunately, my housekeeping duties rarely allow me to venture from the manor for too long.
Ooh.
Especially with the party this evening. And, of course, Mr. Quill's new guest, Renicor.
What is the celebration for?
Well, Mr. Quill is having a party to calm the village's nerves about his latest house guest, Master Renicor. He is a creature whose appearance often frightens people, but Renicor is, of course, a outstanding individual who I am hoping will stay in our village for quite some time.
Are they here at home, or are they both at the party?
Well, the party's not till this evening. We are busy preparing, but yes, they are in, but I'm afraid they are not taking visitors until the party this evening.
Okay.
Visitor.
Raleigh steps back to talk to the party. The villagers friendly to us. We surely would be welcome to join this party. Maybe we, instead of forcing our way in here, maybe we set up some surveillance to see if they come and go out of like the woods in the back or anything sketchy, and then try and talk to them at the party. And maybe while they're at the party, we could sneak into the home and see if there's any information to gain.
Yeah, and like you have to push some invisibility, you can sneak pretty
Yeah.
well.
Did he say he never leaves this place?
Yeah, I
Rarely.
like that though.
Yeah.
He
We'll
said
scope out.
rarely gets to leave.
I like that though.
man.
We'll scope
Always-
out.
You could always like trick him later and say, "Hey, they said they need your assistance.
Man's already a slave. Don't trick him.
Let's give him a sock."
Okay, yeah, slaves would like that.
It's a Harry Potter reference.
Yep.
Like an Harry Potter.
Yep.
All right.
Like in Harry Potter.
So Raleigh walks back up to the door. Says, "Well, thank you so much for your time. Just
What time is this ball in the evening?
Oh, just at dusk, but of course it is an invite-only affair. Perhaps there is a village guest you can convince to allow you to be their plus ones. But of course,
is
we
it a
are...
rich guest or just any Are all the town
A
invited?
village guest.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the fine gentleman in front of me could recognize that we are great visitors to this land, and may be invited by one such man standing before me.
I'm afraid I have already extended my invitation, but I will, of course, let the masters know that there are visitors in the village.
Oh, well, thank you. We mean no more bother. We'll see you around, maybe at the party this evening, and just kind of winks at him, and Raleigh steps away.
Yes,
Dude, nice
thank you.
wink.
Farewell.
Let's go talk to the people back at the marketplace.
Yes.
Let's go try and get an invite from the Aunt Jemima.
So as you guys head past the Silks and Souls tailor shop, first of all, I'm gonna roll a thing because everybody likes when D8s happen.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
Same too.
8 million zombies appear.
Okay, yeah. Well, the dog's barking, it's now completely absent, not making any sound. But you do hear, from the doorway, you hear psst. You see a woman. Yeah, you hear a woman trying to get your attention and waving you into her shop.
Oh, dude, it's just one of those doorway women. Let's just get out of here.
All for women.
Raleigh's like, hold up. You don't, Kahim, you don't want to see what this lady has to say?
She could be
She's
giving us
up.
our invite.
Over.
Ooh. Yeah, dude.
Alright, let's
When
go.
you put it that way.
Is she like over here?
Yeah, in that building. You guys
Yeah.
head into Silks and Souls.
Yeah, I just want to more talk to her in the doorway. Just
Yeah. She says,
What-
"Come in."
what's the rush here? What's the hurry? We have business to attend to in the marketplace.
She's kind of looking back at the manor, and she says, like pointing inside, like, "Oh, what?"
Okay.
Yeah.
And Raleigh looks over his shoulder and beckons Akir and Katai.
So you guys go in. There's an, this is a tiefling person and her male companion. He says, "We saw you up at Quill's place."
Oh yes, we're new to town, but heard of the party tonight, and we're headed back to the marketplace to meet with some of our new friends. Are you guys going?
New friends, yes. Well, let me tell you about Mr. Quill. There's something shady going on about that guy. And the tiefling nods, and they say, "Ever since his new friend showed up, I've been telling people. I always knew I was right about that guy. Something fishy. You don't invite people creatures like that into your home unless you've got something going on."
What
You can
kind
tell
of-
you've stumbled upon the town gossip.
Ooh, juicy juice.
Have you extended your invitations to anyone else and any other outsiders or otherwise to this party this evening, or do you still have your +1s available?
They say, "Oh, you want to come to the party with us, huh?
Absolutely.
You want to see exactly what kind of shenanigans this Mr. Quill is up to? Well,
Shenanigans.
honey, you came to the right
Well,
place."
you obviously have so much to say. If you want to prove it to us that there is something actually going on here, then I don't see why. If you think you're so right, I don't see why we can't have a look together this evening.
You
Of
go, spill
course.
those beans, bitch.
Of course, you can come with us. Now, let me tell you, everybody's talking about it, but none of them know like I know, okay? They've been saying, "Oh, some scary monster." I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes, okay?
Yes, thank you so much for your groundbreaking information. How many tickets do you have available?
We can get you in. All 5 of you. She kind of looks weirdly at Katai. I'm sure my husband and I, we've got the pull. Okay, we can get you in for sure.
Great.
But now let me tell you about this Renacore.
I really appreciate your
okay?
time. Thank you so much. As Raleigh grabs Kahim by the arm and we just walk out.
Can Kahim resist?
Sure.
God.
You want to hear about Renacore?
Oh, dude.
The gossip.
Very much so.
And then Kahim breaks away. Raleigh goes back to stand in the doorway and just takes one step in.
Akir's just awkwardly standing outside.
All right, what's going on? Because I've been hearing some stuff too.
Kahim's like jacking off like under his pants.
Okay, I saw it when it first got here. Okay, I was one of the first to see this Renacore creature. Okay, and people say, "Oh, it's a many-eyed creature." That's not the half of it. All right, it was a giant floating orb. Okay, one big eye in the center, sharp teeth. Okay, and all these little eyes on the end of these stalks, like crazy hair.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask about all the eyes because you said it was one big thing, and I was like, oh, where all the eyes go? You know,
it was terrifying. Let me tell you.
Stalks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you know. They call this creature something, I don't know, but all I know is I've been calling it crazy. Alright. And Mr. Quill, he's been saying, oh, it's all okay. I'm telling you, shit's gonna be going down at this party. And me and my husband, we're gonna be sipping on some drinks and just watching it all go down.
Well, what the fuck's he gonna do about this big ass thing? Says it's like a no big deal.
Exactly. You know, exactly. See, these strangers got more sense than most of the people in this town, honey. He just nods. And he's like, you want to buy some shoes? We sell things here.
Are your boots
Raleigh
any
takes a
good,
step back
or?
to the doorway and says, have either of you been inside the manor before?
Oh, sure, honey. Yeah, I helped organize different community events, and, you know, sometimes Mr. Quill will host them at his lovely place. So yeah, I've been in there a few times. It's pretty snazzy. Not gaudy, like you might think, but still nice and fancy.
Are there areas that he keeps sealed off to the rest of the, the commoners or, the townsfolk at his party, or is the home just kind of open to see as you please?
Well, I haven't been all over, mostly in the lounge, the dining room, the ballroom, of course. But I'm sure there's places I haven't seen,
But you're still going, right? Like,
oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh.
He has some fancy wines that he keeps.
Yeah. And the party later's at the tavern, though, so I was just curious how the house was, but it sounds nice on the inside.
Well, the party's in the ballroom at the manor, yeah.
I thought it was the tavern, my bad.
Yeah, no. No, this gossip, she knows.
Well,
her name, yeah.
This big thing that he's talking about, is it like he said it was going to be there, or that, I mean, you saw it, surely that's not going to be there.
That's what he's saying. This whole party is set to get all the villagers, every Wisterian, every Veilite, whatever you want to call it. There's a bit of a, some people want to say one thing, some people, I prefer just saying villagers.
Oh,
everybody's got their own opinion. I know. Anyway,
back.
They are saying that Mr. Renacore, this big floating orb guy, he's just a regular guy like everybody. He doesn't mean any harm. Let's have a party. Let's all get to know him. Let's all hang out. Okay. Break bread. How can he break bread? He ain't got no hands.
And he got no optometrist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big word. We don't do that around here.
Oh.
But he probably don't have one, because I don't know what it is, so I couldn't really tell you. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right, bitch. Bye.
But we'll see you later at dusk.
Bye bye. We'll meet you back here. TTFN.
Yes. All right, so you
I will.
guys. a
So
great-
we do not want to fuck with the beholder.
Well, they're
Yeah.
clearly trying to get everyone together on one place at the same time.
Yeah, I
Can't spell
say
beholder without
we
hole.
use our invitation to get into the manor, and we definitely go snooping around and
Yeah.
be wherever the party's going on. Or maybe we try to get in before then. I don't know.
How long is the visibility good for? Because I'm thinking maybe I just walk in with you guys right next to you, but nobody even sees me. And you guys just tell them, like, oh, he couldn't make it.
I don't know.
1
I
hour.
believe it's an
That's
hour.
not-
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time.
I know.
That's better to use. So we get in, we make an appearance, and then right before we start snooping, you pop that basically.
That sounds good.
I think that's gonna have to wait until the 19th. I have that we're not playing next week. I don't
What?
remember why.
I'm here.
On the 12th of November.
I think
Is anyone out of
also
town?
Here.
I'm available.
Jacob?
I know the Giants game, but that was like the same time.
It's the
I know
Giants,
I will
though,
be,
It doesn't matter. We're gonna
you could
beat
note,
40-0.
I'll be traveling for work on December 3rd.
Okay.
And honestly, probably Thanksgiving Sunday, I'm going to be driving back from Texas.
Yeah, we don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
we typically skip holiday.
Okay, so I'm flying out on Thursday the 30th, and I'm coming back Sunday the 3rd, but probably won't be back in time.
Okay. I'll kill off the one
There's
on
a
the
chance,
3rd.
like if I take an early flight, just depending on how it goes, I can still make this 6 p.m. But
Yeah,
it's
I'll kill the
sure.
3rd. I'll kill the 24th, Christmas Eve.
And
Not
the
gonna do that one.
31st, I'll be out of town.
31st of November.
Oh, no. Of 24th and 31st of
Okay,
December.
yeah.
I'll be on my honeymoon.
We're not doing Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. That makes total sense. And then I can put one back on the 12th though next Sunday, and we can figure out what's going on with that. Oh my God!
I'm really excited for this next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search through the text.
There. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have one on the 12th of November. I just added it back. Oh shit, I accidentally fucked that up. Hold on. I need to
I'm
change
still
that.
Otherwise, down anytime you guys want to do a weekday session.
Yep.
This week, next week, anytime. Multiple sessions in a week. I'm up for any weekday stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. I work 8 to 5. It's just about, one of us couldn't pull out, so I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's just so hard to say no
Yeah. Dude, Eric, when you having babies?
whenever we're not living in this state.
Classic.
Where are you going?
Don't know yet, to be honest. We're playing
Dude.
it by ear.
These people who I went to the wedding for, they had not told their parents or any of their family
yeah.
they're moving to Maine
Fuck yeah.
in like a couple months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you know.
That's across the whole U.S.
Yeah, dude.
Literally
They
the
got-
top point they can get to.
They got Mises over there.
We got
Yeah.
Mises in Utah.
Walk a moose.
Yeah.
We got Mises.
You can hunt some. he wants
Alright.
to.
All right, boys.